We are back at it.
You're so tall that thank goodness you're sitting in a chair that's a little shorter than I am, because, oh, do we need that?
That's a little too bright.
No, it's a little too much.
We'll lighten that sucker up.
We're about to have two, not one, but two ring lights.
Now that's some high quality production.
That is
right
high
there.
quality production.
I got completely burnt.
Show me your chest. My chest.
I got completely burnt.
Wait, have you seen that YouTube video where he's like, I'm looking for a girlfriend to sleep on my chest?
I am looking for a girlfriend to sleep on my chest and touch my six-pack.
No.
I look like an idiot. If you have seen that, it's either a TikTok or a Vine. I can't remember what the time period was. But he's like, I'm looking for a girlfriend to sleep on my chest. And he says chest like that, like over and over. Anyways.
We just got back from brunch.
We did.
It's the first time we actually went to brunch with our friends in the past 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
We've just been super busy on Sundays, or missing it just by like an hour.
We just keep missing it, yeah. We gotta get a little more comfy in this you know.
Taking it off.
Okay, we are back, baby, back with another video. So today we are going to be doing a reading off our first ever DMs, and we have no idea, like not a single clue of what we're getting into here.
We're working our way up the ladder right now.
Are you getting in there?
I'm getting close.
We probably should have done this before.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be reading our old DMs, and like I know that I was the one to like really slide in the DMs. He was the one that asked for my Instagram, but I was the one that took the initiative to like really get in there. So I know that I'm gonna cringe at some of these. I feel like
this will be fun. I feel like it was very playful at all times, but
I feel like he was more like just serious and chill, and I was more like embarrassing. We'll see. I know that I was the one that really slid in the DMs. Seeing all of our tags of everything we've done it's kind of cute. We've lived quite a life.
We're getting close.
Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm literally so nervous.
We're getting close.
I don't even know that I want to see them. So this is our first time ever going back to these DMs.
October 22nd.
Oh, I remember you sent me pop-up shops from October of like the
it's
fall.
beginning the novels.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, we're at the beginning.
Wait, hold on. Let me get in there with you. Oh my gosh, that's so wild. Okay, so background story, how Mason and I met. We have a full YouTube video on this, so if you guys are curious, go back and watch that. It's one of our first videos ever on our channel. So we met at summer shredding in 2019?
2020.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
2019 would have been a long time ago.
Yeah. So we met at summer shredding in 2020.
In October.
Of October. Mason was competing, and I scouted him out. I did. I saw what I liked on stage.
Oh, I got scouted, all right.
And literally I was like, okay, we're going to this after party. It was me and Carly. I was in town from Tampa and Houston. He was in town from Chicago and Houston. And he was competing, and then I was like, okay, I just like, I was attracted to him. It's like when he first stepped on stage. So then we were going to an after party with everyone, and I didn't know he would be there, but I was hoping he'd be there. So we all go back, we get ready. I'm literally expecting like I'm gonna run into him, and like I was getting ready as if we were gonna have our first date.
Oh, and it might as well have been our first date.
So we get to this after party, and he's talking with Nick, who was my old coach and like good friend at the time. And so I walk up and like I'm talking to Nick, and then like I recognize that he was there, but I was trying to play it cool. I was like, oh, I don't know who you are, even though I scouted him out already. And then the whole night, like I walked up to him originally and like just started talking to him, started conversation, and then the whole night we're just kind of bouncing back and forth with each other. There was a DJ there, and we were both kind of into EDM at the time, so we were both kind of like looking at each other for like the good drops, and if there was a terrible drop, we'd be like, oh, no, it's bad. Yeah. So we just like instantly kind of bonded, and then as I'm getting ready to leave, I was like, Carly, it was like 4 a.m. and I was like, Carly, I need to like get some form of contact, because we had talked, and like we were both talking about potentially moving to Houston. We didn't even know each other, and I was like, I need to be able to know that I can leave here and know who this guy is. Like I couldn't even remember his name. And I walked up and I'm like, all right, I'm leaving, and I go to give him a hug, and he was with Chad, our friend. And he's like, wait, what's your Instagram? And I was like, I'm in there. So I got his Instagram. We go back to our hometowns, Tampa and Chicago. And then I was like kind of watching his story, seeing what's going on. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know his story. The first DM ever sent was I was still in Houston.
This is the day after, morning after, basically. Yeah,
the morning after we met. I was still in Houston. I like couldn't really stop thinking about like who he was, or like our potential, even though I literally like didn't know who he was. So we were all training together. Like I was leaving later that day, and I'm looking around Alphalete as I'm training. I'm like, he's got to be here. Like he's probably training at Alphalete. And he wasn't. So I messaged him and I said, this is October 11th of 2020. I said, training at Alphalete today?
And I said, no, like, oh, I said, I wish, with the crying faces. I said, I've got to get my rental back to the airport at 1:30 and then my flight's at 4. And then I asked her, you guys training there today?
And I said, damn, that sucks, slash face. Yes, we're training here today, just Ubering from the gym to the airport. Why did I tell you that? Like, you needed to know.
Yeah, I mean, I had to know. I literally had to know that. And then I was like, I know, with like those eyes.
The
like,
rolling eyes, yeah.
Like, I was like, I know, I'm jealous. You guys get to get a session in, but it was great meeting you nonetheless last night, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Safe travels back home.
Okay, so when he said that, safe travels back home with like the little praying face, or like the little praying thing, I was like, he tried to cut off the conversation. Like, that was basically like it was nice to meet you, safe travels back home. And I'm like, all right, well, that's the end of that. And I said, yes, you too. Sure, we'll meet up at some point again. And he just liked the message. I was like, what kinda? I'm so used to like, I was used to it. I was thinking he was gonna be like more attentive and more like messaging me, and I would be the one to just like the message.
Yeah.
And I was left on fucking red with just a little like. that got me. So October 12th, I don't know, it says you replied to your story. What's the story?
So the story was sick of having a flat ass and thighs. It's a TikTok.
Is that your TikTok? So he posted a TikTok, and this is when I realized he was like TikTok famous at the time, and I didn't even know, I wasn't on TikTok. I was like, oh, small flex, someone's a little TikTok famous.
And then I said, haha, just slightly with like the
sweating face.
The sweating face. I mean, I was like, you got to get on the wave. And then what did you say?
I said, I tried, but it's such a foreign app to me. I felt like an old lady trying to figure it out.
And then I said, haha, don't get it twisted because I still feel the same way. Don't worry though, I'll show you the ropes. It's stupid simple.
So he said, I'll show you the ropes. And I was like, okay.
You can show me the ropes.
Yeah, I'm a little more in there.
You can meet me down in Tampa when you show me the ropes.
Yeah, so then this was like the turning point for me where I realized like, I want to get to know more of who he is. So he posted something in Chicago. I'd never been to Chicago, but my mom was always like, you would fall in love with it. And I knew he lived down there. And see if you can show them that. This was like Halloween time.
70 weeks ago. Oh wait, hold on. Listen to this song that I'm playing.
Yeah, this is the kicker.
That ain't my girl, that's my nigga. Catch me out on Ocean Drive with him. Catch me in the whip riding with him.
It's a sunrise on the lake in Michigan.
Pray you get that job in Tampa.
Okay, so it says, pray you get that job in Tampa. And I'm living in Tampa, and I'm like...
Wait, I'm from Tampa.
And I loved Bryson Tiller at the time. Like, I still love Bryson Tiller. And so he posted that. He's got a sick-ass view. And it says, pray you get that job in Tampa. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna slide in there a little. I think it was like early in the morning.
It was super early. That was 6:30 in the morning.
6:30 in the morning, yeah. I messaged him and I said, is this your place's view, with like a crying face?
And then I said, you're up early, haha. But yeah, it is. The sunrises in the fall are literally out of this world.
And I said, up early and now blasting Bryson Tiller because you reminded me he existed, huh? But yes, usually up around 5:30. I want to visit Chicago so bad. Best friend has family there and she absolutely loves it.
And I said yes, haha, on the same way, always between 5 to 5:15. And then I said them Tiller vibes though. I said them Tiller vibes though. I just recently started listening to him again after he dropped his new album last week. Do you know who Jivion is? Mm-hmm. And then I said that you've never been as into Chicago.
He says, bruh.
I don't know, I said, bruh, you need to get out here. Best food and overall city in the country, in my opinion, which is of course completely biased.
He said, bruh, B-R-U-H to me, and I was like, I'm friend zoned. That's it. Yeah. That's it for us. I said, ironic you asked. I legit just started listening to him like a week ago, but no, I've never been. I was supposed to have a national show out there, but it got canceled. I'll have to make a trip after my next show so I can enjoy all the food.
Oh, look at her just drop, like, I'll have to make a trip.
I'll have to make a trip out there at some point. I'll go stay with someone else.
Yeah. And I said, I love it. What songs are you vibing with the most right now? Another Interlude and Exchange have been running on repeat lately since I came back to him. And I said, that's tough. When was that show supposed to be? And then you literally have to, and if you do, I can show you around and bring you to all the little low-key spots that are so fire.
Yeah, he said I can show you around. I was like, okay, we're slowly getting in there. So we'll skip past some of the like back and forth. We had like some longer messages, like for the next, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna block my face out there. So we had some longer messages through October. Yeah, we were chatting a lot. And keep in mind, during this time, we were also like kind of, where's the point where it says, okay, so.
Oh yeah, so then a couple days later I made a TikTok of me in the middle of the road in Chicago. I had my cousin like film it, who was a photographer. I was wearing like this pea coat, some sunglasses, a turtleneck, and there's a video and she said, oh, okay.
With like the I'm dying, like red face.
And then I saw, I told you I love being able to wear pea coats and layer clothing once the cold weather rolls through.
You nerd. I said stopping all the ladies on the streets of Chicago with the pea coats.
Exactly, you know the vibes.
You said you know the freaking vibes. Exactly, you know the freaking vibes. We were going back and forth. This is still October 15th. So then the 17th of October rolls around and he posts, it was another little model video.
So come and fuck my life up, baby, fuck my life up, come and fuck my life.
So he posted that, it says like, come and fuck my life up, and
she goes, I volunteer as tribute.
No emoji, no anything.
And then so she kind of opened the door and then I was like, so this was like past just conversation.
We were getting a little flirty.
And then I was like, haha, I mean, I wouldn't mind. And then I did this. And then she goes, haha, oh, a challenge. And then I go, haha, a challenge. I'm here for rolling the dice.
And I said, let's roll them then.
Let's roll them.
With the smirk. With the smirk emoji.
She's out here rolling.
Wait, the next message, October 17th. What's your number or Snapchat?
Oh, wait. So she said, let's roll them. And then I favorited the message. It was 8:30. And then 3 hours later at 11:23, she goes, what's your number or Snapchat?
I was out with my girlfriends. It was a girls' night. And I was pretty messed up.
And then, so I said, my phone died when I tried to send her like a message back. I said, my phone died when I was out to eat and grabbing drinks with my fam. Haha, I just got back. And then I said, let's roll, like as in responding to her, let's roll the dice. And then I said, my number is this, Snap is that. And I said, pick your poison with the crying face. She goes, oh, poison, hard decision. What if I want both? And I said, haha, I only dropped both because I want you to have both.
With a winky face.
With a winky face.
Oh my god, I can
Oh
remember
my
being in the
God.
club with my girlfriends and I was like, should I say this? It's kind of bold. Like, what if I want both? And like also asking for his number or his Snapchat when he didn't answer was already pretty bold. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna do it anyways. And they're like, yeah, do it. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So I sent it and then I'm like sitting there dancing. I'm like, kept checking my phone to see if he responded. And finally I see like a couple messages from him and I was like, oh shit, he responded. And then I saw that and then I think from there I texted you like right away.
Yeah.
And so from there it was pretty much just like back and forth on Snapchat, text message, and Instagram. We were always having a conversation on all of them.
Yes,
like,
yes we
and
were.
they would like, even on Snapchat, they would be like this long. And then I would go to Instagram and we would both have messages like this long. Text messages, like all of them were like novels because we just wanted to talk like about everything.
We did.
Because we had so much in common and we could tell, and it was just like, we just wanted to know so much about each other and like all that stuff.
We were just going back and forth on pretty much every platform. Like we were at literally pretty much the entire first month we were talking. There was a Snapchat conversation, an Instagram conversation, and a text conversation.
And our text messages, which it's so cute. Our text messages were video responses.
Yeah.
We would literally, because like we had so much to say and we wanted to like see each other, we would literally respond with like 2 to 3 minute video responses back and forth like every day. And so from there, like we kept messaging randomly each other's like stories or whatever on Snapchat, and they just got more and more flirty of like, ooh, a must go to for like a travel place. And like we were already planning out like trips and travel and like.
And then I think she came out on, I think you came out on the 28th.
Close to that time, yeah.
Yes.
I think at that point we were just like mainly texting. On the 27th, you sent me the fire emoji of my check-ins.
Yeah, hello.
Geek Week is right around the corner, and you sent me the fire emoji, and then from there, October 28th, I flew out. Yeah, I flew out on the 28th because the next message was November 3rd.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Yeah, and then the rest was history.
Yep.
Oh, it's kind of cute.
It is kind of cute.
It's sweet.
Oh.
I love. So yeah,
So that was pretty much the story of how we began.
that was fun reading
Yeah.
back through them and reminiscing.
Almost
on,
a
like,
year and a half ago
I can
now.
just remember like seeing some of those messages and just like feeling the feeling I would feel when he like messaged me, or like, I don't know, like sending those bold messages. Yeah, it's sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up of what our initial DMs were. Some of them were some of them were so embarrassing.
But nonetheless, that was the kind of how our story began.
Yeah.
And,
And
oh my
then we
gosh,
just-
then we were looking at places and
Yeah, then November 9th, we were sending each other apartments in Houston. We weren't gonna live together, but
Right,
we were still like
right.
looking at potentially moving to the
Drooling.
same place. That was so... I said drooling to those stories. Oh my gosh.
oh, look at us here at our first fancy dinner.
We went to a steakhouse in Tampa. There you go. You can kind of see it. That was our first little fancy dinner. We got messed up before we even ate
We
this
did.
fancy
It was
steak.
great.
But yeah, so that wraps it up, guys. I think the battery's getting ready to die, so
Yeah.
let's close this off.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys found this interesting or just laughable. Because
It was
bad.
funny.
It was bad.
It was funny. Honestly, this was like cool for us to do, to go back into like it's
The
cool we're in a
archives.
state now, like we're far enough into our relationship we can look back on things that happened well over a year ago. So it's like cool for us to see the origin story and
Yeah.
the way that we used to communicate or do things, and
Yeah.
and looking back on it, some of it's cringeworthy, some of it is like just
Cute.
comical and cute to
Yeah.
us. So thanks for
Yeah,
watching.
thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comments below if there's anything else that you would like to see from us. We definitely have some stuff planned out, but we would love to know your guys' input. We want to give you guys what you want to see. And I think that's a wrap.
We'll see you guys in the next one.